morning, folks. That's how we do our front door up. You can get a doorbell for a crash cover. Right, follow me.
Walk this way.
We're going to the end of the boat that I think steers it, and there's an engine or something. I just put my waterproof coat in there. Back door. Ever come in here, Mrs Bonneville? there's things in here that even I don't understand. I think this is, I think that's the tiller. That's all I do in there really, just get me gagool and sort out my fishing rod. As I say, I think that's where you stand to steer it, I think. And there's an engine in there. Goodbye. What are you on about now?
You put a new sticker on, I think. Has it been there a while?
Yes, it has been there a while. Just had a word with Mrs Bonneville. She doesn't listen to me anymore. Anyway, yes, we've got a new sticker, look. Get in the car.
I didn't notice.
Get in the car and we'll see you when we get there, folks. YouTube, we're here. We nearly never got here because we couldn't even find the car park.
Look at this. This is what I'm going to do when we finish this walk, look.
We're going to get one of them badges. We've walked about 5,800 miles for a badge.
No, you've got to walk at least 4 and this will be our 4th one.
Anyway, where are we now, Mrs Bonneville?
Duffield.
We've just arrived in Duffield. Let me just close the car. It'll be stick.
What is it? It's about 8 miles from the marina? Something like that?
Yes, it's about 8 miles from Mercy Marina.
So we drove.
Yeah. You look like a spaniel.
It's raining.
Right, come on, give me my stick. Are you in charge of the...
Yeah.
Goodbye, Dusty. See you later. The directions then.
The first thing is, from the car park, walk towards the church entrance and turn right to ascend the footbridge over the railway. There's the church, there's right, and there's the footbridge.
Turn right, that's left. Right, what's it now say?
It says turn right and almost immediately where the road turns sharp left, keep ahead on a path which keeps close to the railway line on your right.
Oh, by the way, this walk is, how many miles, Mrs B?
6 miles.
It's 6 miles, folks, and it's supposed to take how long?
1.5 hours. But then again, the Belper one took us about 3 hours.
It's going to be about 6 hours. I can sense it because Mrs Bonneville's got the directions. Come on. It's a bit spooky. Is this the railway?
This is a road bridge.
Road bridge. Wow. Careful there's no bears.
We can't go over it. We can't go under it. No, what is it? We're going on a bear hunt.
Right. Well, there's the A6 over there, look.
Yeah.
So, Kissing Gate. Right, so I'll open the gate, don't worry.
Oh, sorry. There's no I in team.
I don't know. Team Bonneville. What do we know about the walk? Where we're going?
Let's just have a quick read through this. Duffield has numerous historical buildings which you can see as you walk. After crossing Duffield Meadows and River Ecclesbourne, you begin the long but gentle ascent towards Quadrant, with extensive views over the Derwent Valley. Now that'll be a nice view. Skirting the northern edge of Quorndon, you gain Bunkers Hill. Bunkers Hill.
Come on. Why does a tree, serious question, folks, why does a tree just grow all its branches? Look at this tree here.
Oh wow.
All of its branches are on the left-hand side of the trunk.
How weird is that?
Now, if anyone can answer that question, you're a lot brighter than I'll ever be. Mrs Bonneville, do you know why?
Oh, I've no idea.
What are you doing?
I'm just having a look because the hall was up for sale.
Oh, like, yeah, right. No, I'm having a wide beam.
Can you imagine us? Can you imagine us being Lord and Lady the Manor?
No. Lord Bonneville, Lady Bonneville.
Actually, I can. Go get me gin and tonic, young man. The hall, it's no longer owned by the Newton family. It's owned by the Derbyshire Building Society.
Wow. Ooh, that's a nice camper van. Now then.
I wonder what that once was.
It's so sad, isn't it, when you see buildings that aren't being used anymore. But we're on Duffield. Well, we're on the A6 going into Duffield Centre. And we've got to get to the White Horse pub and past the post office. Now then, we have just come off the high street. Has anybody been here because we like an Indian? It says Viceroy Duffield, exclusive Indian Viceroy. Look, 2 for 1. Ooh, we like a 2 for 1. That looks rather nice. As an Indian, anybody been? Let us know, seriously, because we would travel for a good Indian, me and Mrs B, wouldn't we? Even though I don't like it too spicy. When you get off the main road, the walk takes you into the centre, I suppose, the residential area of Duffield. Very pretty. Look at that, nice. Oh yes. As you know, I like a nice clematis. If you've watched any of our other stuff. Duck Island. You got any duck food?
Yeah.
Are you in charge of the directions
Now,
still?
just look. It says, after a few yards near house number 46, turn left along the tarmac surface past the fire station on your right and close to the river Ecclesbourne. So house number 46, turn left.
I'm going to put the camera down. Have a little listen. Have a little listen. It's lovely. Isn't that a lovely sound? I've no idea what those birds are, but that is just, for me, so very tranquil and so peaceful. And then Mrs Bonneville comes off social media and starts to bend my ear. Let's look at that. That's my wife, look. And phone about 3 inches away from her nose. Don't, you'll put something out. I think the iPhone 12 Pro Max, whatever this is called, I think it is waterproof, isn't it? I'm not sure. I need to check up on that. This is Bonneville up.
At the bridge over it, keep ahead via the stile and follow the path across the field. So we haven't come to a stile yet. We haven't come to a harry.
Questions, answers on a postcard. When you follow these walks, do you go wrong like Mrs B go wrong? We don't do it intentionally. We always go wrong, me and Mrs B.
But we do that thing.
So I've just said we. I said we at the start.
No
do the editing.
No
do the editing. Oh, no. My wife doesn't listen to me. Is that garlic, folks? Oh, God, if this was smelly vision.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's lovely.
Garlic overload.
Oh, some nice muffins.
Hey ho, it happens. It's not the end of the world. So, we'll pick back up.
We're on the right track.
We're on the right track. All this for a badge. Is it a proper enamel badge, Mrs Bonneville?
No, it's one that we got to sew on. Do you know what it's like? It's like being in the brownies. I promised that I would do my best to do my duty to God, to serve the Queen and help other people and to keep the brownie guide law. That's what I did when I was younger. So and used to work towards getting all the badges and I had them all. Sewing, cooking, camping, everything.
You had a badge for cooking? What happened to that then?
I was only about 10.
We're back on track, aren't we, my love?
Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful. Electric fence.
The last electric fence I encountered was the one in Sol.
Oh dear lordy,
I
yeah.
fell into one of those off the bike.
You fell over it and face planted into a field.
But I
We
didn't
hired an electric bike and you went over an electric fence within the first 10 minutes.
I blame the blooming car that went.
I blame you because you were probably drinking gin at 4 in the morning.
When have I ever drank gin?
When have you ever drank gin at 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
Hello? Well, that's true actually, yeah. We're getting old now, aren't we? Wait a minute, I can't squeeze through there.
Maybe
I've got Christmas poundage.
Maybe in my rock and roll days. We're not rock and roll now. This is how we rock and roll.
For the record, I've never been rock and roll.
I have.
Yeah, Mrs Bonneville is. Now look.
For the metal triple footpath sign. Now that's a metal footpath sign.
Reached a kissing gate. Mwah. And the first genuine marker on this particular walk. This, in the book, is described as a triple signpost, sign.
It says,
metal.
once over this, aim for the metal triple footpath sign, that's what it is. Here, continue diagonally across the field as
I'm
sign.
hungry. I want a bacon sandwich, Mrs Bonneville.
Well, we're right in the middle of the countryside. What
Doesn't
do you want me to do?
matter.
Go and find
You
a
should
pig?
be able to magic one up. You should have a Coleman stove with you at all times, and at least half a dozen rashers of bacon, some dripping, and a nice crusty roll with some Lurpak. Other brands are available. But no, what have I got? No, a manky old sweet that's been on the.
You've got a flapjack.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye, go on, that's an old rickety footbridge. You first, love.
Well, in case it falls.
Well, just testing the weight.
Hey, but if it doesn't work, we can send it off to you being framed.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
That's not me putting that on that.
Yeah. Massive foot, feet. We're having a little break, and we're gonna have a fruity flapjack. All the brands are available.
2 for £2.
Yeah. So far, what do you think of the walk, Mrs B?
Very nice. Yeah. We sat on a stile
Yeah.
in the middle of a huge field.
In the middle of the countryside.
In
As I
Duffield.
say, these short circular walks in Derbyshire, really, really good book. Well worth it. How much was it, Mrs B? We can't remember. £8.95. There you go. But really, really lovely. There are, because we've been asked, that's why I'm doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 20 walks. Now, I do not think that's bad. So a badge. Where are you going to sew me badge?
Comments below, where should I sew his badge?
Right. And, dear viewer, Mrs Bonneville might do a tiny little bit of footage because we don't want to spoil the event and encroach upon our friends, but we're going for a well, not a carvery, but we're going for Sunday lunch. Mrs Bonneville may just clip a tiny little bit of that in.
Oh, I will, yes. You can.
Right, where are we going, Mrs Bonneville?
We're off for Sunday lunch.
We're off for roast beef,
Yorkshire
puddings, everything.
We're off with our friends on NarrowBoat Goldfinch,
Yes.
and we're going into the village of Hilton and to a pub there called, I can't remember.
Anyway, we're going.
Here we are at the Hilton Hotel. The others, Darren, Paul and Neil, have gone to sit down. I'm just about to go in now and show you where we're actually going to be eating.
You're still over there on your own.
That's not very teamy, is it?
4 days. So for about 20 years I never
drank it again.
And then suddenly when these copperbergs and the fruit ciders came,
Mr. B has decided that he's going from lager to cider, and he's really liking these fruity ciders now. Mr. B, there.
I've got a Copperberg. There you go.
Other ciders are
There you
available.
go. Don't judge me.
Are you liking it?
It's beautiful.
Is that just dry cider?
Plain apple cider.
Like what it says on the glass.
It's too bad.
That is actually Diet Coke.
I promise you it's Diet Coke.
Neil's a designated driver this lunchtime. We are going to share it though, coming up on other events.
There we are. You know what? You know, viewers, how much I love my wife, but try to give her instruction. Try to suggest she's reading it correctly. We're always going wrong when she's got the book. Yes, nightmare.
I missed off the words bear right.
She missed off a whole paragraph.
Bear right slightly. And we went straight ahead. Right onto a main road. Off we go.
We have recovered our directions. Good job. She's redirected us.
I'm not bad, am I? We're coming through some field with some cows and some little calves, so we've got to be very careful because mummy cows are very, very protective. Mummy anything is very protective.
Hopefully we're going to show you some nice footage of some baby calves.
And hopefully we won't show you the footage of baby calves as we're running.
Let's zoom in. Oh, that was so cute before. Little baby calf was running around that field. Hey up, she's looking at me, look. Right, come on Mrs B. Let's stick to the track. Onwards. Bluebells.
It's a pity we can't have smelly vision.
Yeah, beautiful.
That smells gorgeous.
That really, really does. Let me see if I can zoom in, folks. There are bluebells over there that, wow.
Does anybody know of an air freshener or a plug-in or something that smells like bluebells? Because I haven't been able to find one that actually smells like bluebells, because when you stood near them like we are now, the smell of bluebells here is gorgeous. It's just the most lovely smell. Has anybody found anything that really does smell of bluebells? Let me know in the comments.
Every time. Look at her. Look at that. Come on, shows your moves. Don't break my stick. Come on, you can get across there, the size of your feet.
This is where long feet come in handy. Look.
Long feet, big feet. Look at that. Hey?
Your little trotters wouldn't do that, would they? Trotter, trotter, trotter.
Deep down, she does love me. And we cross the road. Come on then. I've just asked Mrs Bonneville for a sweet and they've come out of the bag. Into her bag.
Which has got all sorts of things in it. There we go. There's 6 left, so 2 for you.
Very good. Yeah. Come on. Now then folks, we are, say it again, it's been a lovely walk so far, but there's a couple of main roads on this. We'll pick back up with you when we get off this dangerous road.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
No, hopefully we will. Bye. There you go. Somebody did ask us recently what cricket was all about, one of our viewers and subscribers from overseas. Well, there you go. That's a quintessential scene for a cricket match on a Saturday afternoon.
All we need is the sunshine.
Yes.
Some pims.
And a helicopter not to be flying overhead.
And some cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off.
Absolutely. Well, we have just walked through some beautiful, past the cricket ground, which you've just seen. Wonderful, millionaires. Is it a nice view, Mrs B? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, well that's not bad, is it? Look at that. I'd say a bit overcast, folks, but it's not a bad view, is it? That is not a bad view. I think we're not far off finishing the walk, are we? But we are at a place called Bunkers Hill, and there is a view apparently,
Apparently a very good view.
Yes, and we're going to go and have a look at it.
Look at my hair's getting bigger and bigger now. By the time I get home, it'll be like that.
Monica. There's the view, folks. Look that we're walking towards. Those two trees. Mrs Bonneville with the Monica here. Although I did hear, correct me if I'm wrong, there's supposed to be another Friends happening.
Yeah.
Or it has been filmed, due for imminent release.
Oh, we'll watch that, won't we? We love Friends, don't we?
Right, let's go and have a look at this view. We're back. 2 observations. 10 out of 10 for a walk, but there is no way you can do that in an hour and a half, fella. Whoever wrote that, no.
What was it, Linford Christie?
We've spent 4 hours and we've had about a half an hour break, so not a chance. And we don't mind a walk, but lovely walk.
Up and down.
Up and down.
We'd rather do it the way that we did, because what we'd like to do is, we like to do a walk and then just to make it a bit different. Is to do it the other way around.
Don't do that one.
No, because you'd be going up like that. Up Bunkers Hill. Bunkers Hill is like going up a blooming ladder.
Come on.
Or something. No, so I only decided like about 20 minutes ago where we were going. Wendy Evans, news at 10. Good night. Social media.
Right, bluebells. There you go. Seriously, you don't have to be recording, Mr Bonneville. That's what my life is like. There, that's my life right there. I've got to get me wellies off. Oh, you're not filming me because you don't do it in a very, very flattering format. Yes, exactly.
If the cap fits, Mr. B.
Well.
How do you pronounce it?
Goodbye.